The memories that we have are essentially our own personal narratives of our lives. As such, it's only natural for us to want to hold on to them as tightly as possible. But sometimes our memories can betray us. For whatever reason, some moments or names simply do not stick in our brains. And when this happens, it can be incredibly painful, especially if it's someone close to us. For example, there was a Reddit user who had a strange encounter with their boyfriend's parents. The original poster, or OP, was a 24-year-old woman who had been dating her boyfriend for about a year. They were very much in love, and things were going great between them until one day when OP was invited over to her boyfriend's house. "I've never met his parents before, and I was really nervous," she explained. "He said they were easy to get along with, and that settled my nerves a bit. At first, everything was fine. She got along well with her boyfriend's parents, and everyone was having a great time. But then, something strange happened. As the evening wore on, OP started to notice that her boyfriend's mother kept calling her by the wrong name. "I was sitting at the kitchen table eating cookies when they brought out dessert," OP recalled. "They asked me what I wanted, and I said ice cream. His mom said, 'Here you go, Ashley,' and handed me a plate with a slice of cake on it. I politely corrected her and said, 'It's actually OP, like an OPSEC.' She apologized profusely and said that she would get me ice cream. A few minutes later, she came back with a cup of ice cream and said, 'Here you go, OP.' So I guess she didn't completely forget. But that wasn't the end of it. Later on, OP's boyfriend's mother tried to take a photo of OP and her boyfriend together. She kept messing up my name and calling me other people's names," OP said. "She called me Ashley, Amanda, Olivia, and Sarah. I felt more and more uncomfortable as the night went on. I ended up just going along with it because I was too nervous to correct her again. It took me forever to finally go to the bathroom and look at the pictures. She had misspelled my name so badly that it looked like she wrote it phonetically. I was furious. Why did she do this? I thought. This is just awful. I can't believe she kept calling me the wrong name even after I corrected her. OP couldn't understand why her boyfriend's mother kept calling her by the wrong name. She knew that her name wasn't common, but it wasn't unheard of either. It wasn't like her name was unique or anything. But still, she couldn't help but feel like her boyfriend's mother was doing it on purpose. But why? So the next day, OP decided to confront her boyfriend's mother about it. "I told her that I was confused as to why she kept calling me the wrong name," OP said. "And she responded by saying that she doesn't remember people's names very well, and that she gets them mixed up. I told her that it was fine, but that I would appreciate it if she made an effort to remember it. She apologized again and said that she would try her best." But despite her apology, OP couldn't shake the feeling that her boyfriend's mother was doing it on purpose. "I'm not sure if I'm overreacting or not," she said, "but I'm really upset about it. I mean, it's just so disrespectful. It makes me feel like she doesn't care about me or respect me at all. And I know that it's probably not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but it really bothers me." This story goes to show that sometimes our memories can fail us in the most unexpected ways. We may think that we remember something correctly, but in reality, we could be misremembering it entirely. And this can lead to all sorts of problems, especially if we're trying to recall someone's name. If we can't remember someone's name, it can make them feel unimportant and insignificant to us. It can also make us seem rude and insensitive. So it's important that we try our best to remember people's names. In this case, OP's boyfriend's mother clearly didn't make any effort to remember her name, and that's why she was so upset. She felt like her boyfriend's mother didn't care about her or respect her. But the real question is, why did her boyfriend's mother keep calling her by the wrong name? Was it because she didn't like OP? Or was it just a simple case of forgetfulness? Well, let's take a look at both sides of the argument. On the one hand, it's possible that her boyfriend's mother was being deliberately malicious. After all, she did keep calling her by the wrong name even after OP corrected her. It's also possible that she was doing it to make OP feel uncomfortable or unwelcome. If this is the case, then it's clear that her boyfriend's mother does not like OP and wants her to know it. On the other hand, It's also possible that her boyfriend's mother is just forgetful. Maybe she genuinely does have trouble remembering people's names. In that case, it's understandable why she kept calling OP by the wrong name. She probably wasn't doing it on purpose to be mean. However, if this is the case, then it's also true that she could have easily avoided the situation by simply asking OP what her name was. It seems like she should have done that, especially since this was their first meeting. So, what's the verdict? Was OP's boyfriend's mother being malicious, or was she just forgetful? Well, the truth is, we may never know for sure. But one thing is certain. If OP's boyfriend's mother is going to continue to call her by the wrong name, it's going to cause a lot of tension in their relationship. OP has already expressed how much it bothers her, and it's only going to get worse. If her boyfriend's mother is forgetful, then she needs to make an effort to remember OP's name. If she's being malicious, then she needs to stop calling OP by the wrong name. Otherwise, OP is going to feel disrespected and unwelcome. Ultimately, it's up to OP and her boyfriend to decide whether or not they can move past this issue. If they can, then maybe everything will work out fine. But if not, then it might be time to start looking for a new place to live. Now, OP's boyfriend's mother may not have meant to call her by the wrong name, but that doesn't change the fact that she did it. And OP is right to be upset. Being called by the wrong name is not only disrespectful, but it can also be hurtful. It makes the person feel like they're not important enough for you to remember their name. It's like you're not worth the effort. In addition, it can also be a sign of prejudice. Sometimes people will intentionally call other people by the wrong name in order to belittle them or make them feel inferior. This is especially common when the person is from a minority group. If you're constantly being called by the wrong name, it can make you feel isolated and alienated. You may start to believe that the person calling you by the wrong name is right. You may start to feel like you're not good enough or that you do not deserve to be respected. That is why it's so important to stand up for yourself when someone calls you by the wrong name. Let them know that it's not okay and that you expect them to remember your name. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're less than them. You're important and you deserve to be respected. What do you think? Was OP's boyfriend's mother being malicious, or was she just forgetful? And how would you handle this situation if you were OP? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.